Shalom, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rabakah Kodash, double honor to all the apostles, a great millstone who do well. Peace, love, and blessings to the brothers on the highways and byways, giving all diligence, make your call and election sure, and blessings to the very few sisters out there listening, learning, and believing. I'm that fellow Kanakla, coming at you once again with another lesson, Lord's will, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai's lessons edifying and exhorting. All right, now I'm gonna just play this this clip here, and as you can see, the brother arrows of indignation. Prophecy is speaking loud and clear. The beast shall hate the whore, hate the 304, and I love how brothers have put that, the 304. But hey man, I'm gonna just let it play all the way through and hit the precepts. I mean, we almost out of here.
Many leaders have talked about Europe that needs its own military, an army of Europe. I really believe that time has come. The armed forces of Europe must be created.
It's come time for us in the West to turn our backs on America, for us to actually create our own reserve currency with the Europeans. There are plenty of places around the world that would rather use a new beefed up euro and basically chopping America off by the knees. They're in so much debt. They require the reserve currency status. If we want to actually make America heal, make them heal by basically turning around to them and say, look, you're not going to have the reserve currency status any longer. You're not in line with our values any longer.
Well, that is actually unintentionally, you've made me work out why they're so keen to promote the far-right parties in European countries, of course,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
possibly as a caution against or a fear of what you're describing. A completely united Europe could actually go toe-to-toe with a rogue United States, even if it was supported by Vladimir Putin.
The EU together is the size of the American economy. We have 500 million consumers compared to 346 consumers in America.
Is the era of American dominance coming to an end? Some believe that what took 80 years to build could be unraveled in just a week. J.D. Vanshaw's recent speech in Munich stirred controversy, with him suggesting that Germany should rethink its historical stance on Nazis and speech. He also stated that Americans and Europeans no longer share the same values, which was met with a strong response from Europe, including Germany's Prime Minister affirming a commitment to never again tolerate fascism or racism. This has led to growing concerns in Europe about the U.S.'s role. Some European officials fear that under a potential Trump administration, the U.S. could withdraw troops from Europe as a concession to Russia. There's even talk of European leaders considering moving forward without the U.S., especially as Europe prepares for a major investment in its own industries, potentially shifting away from American weapons. The U.S. is also reportedly pushing for a peace deal in Ukraine that excludes both Ukraine and Europe, demanding 50% of the country's rare earth metals. With Europe now questioning America's commitment, many believe the war in Ukraine will end when Europe decides, not when Trump or Putin dictate it. These changes signal a potential power shift, leaving America's global influence in question.
I'm a bit surprised no one mentions here that the United States have also withdrawn from the Human Rights Council of the United Nations. This makes the world, for all Europeans, a more dangerous place. I'm not surprised, of course. I mean, we're speaking in the end of a country whose governments have illegally abducted people, tortured them in secret prisons throughout the Middle East, killed children, bombed weddings from Iraq to Afghanistan. Country responsible, according to its own universities, for millions of victims in the Middle East. We're speaking about a government that's actually today, currently pushing, supporting genocide, supporting the deportation of millions of Palestinians. The country blocking the Cuban people from getting the medical equipment they need and deserve. A country imposing sanctions on working class families throughout the world just because they disagree with their government. And a country currently mass deporting working class families from the United States. Now the question is not, why are the US withdrawing from human rights conventions? The question is, why is Europe not reacting? Do we think this is a good thing? Are we afraid to stand up? Or is this the true face of this union, not fighting for global human rights, but for corporate interests and profits of Musk?
Exactly. And there you have it. The vision is speaking loud and clear. Call all Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Okay. And that's Let's get this in Habakkuk 2 real fast. Because, that's the words or the Lord shall not return unto him void. It's Habakkuk 2 verse 3. Well, I'm going to start it from the top. It says, I will stand upon my watchtower and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. All right. The job of a watchman. All right. It's basically a metaphor being used for the words of the Lord coming and proclaiming. And we are to watch these things. Watch for these things that's coming. The signs. When you go into Matthew, the 24th chapter, Yahushua gave the signs. So here it is. This video, all right, illustrates the signs. All right, America's, starting from our apostles, the prophets and elders. The judgments have already been basically proclaimed. All right, the judgments have already came down from the mouths of the prophets by Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, and here it is now. It's time, all right, for the punishments, okay, to take place. This place is being judged. That's it. The prophets have went out and spoken, and now you have the prophecies themselves taking place. Okay, America is finished, man. It's finished. This one's something that happened overnight. All right, these countries been feeling this way. And now it's just the time to act on it. As
Americans and Europeans no longer share the same value.
No longer share the same values. So that house divided. Okay. NATO, the EU, that huge Edomite power structure, European power structure, is now falling. Okay, and what you think they talking about behind closed doors? They already see it. And once again, it's already been written. Okay. Verse 2 says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. And as I said in NLT, then the Lord said to me, write my answer plainly on tablets, so that a runner can carry the correct message to others. And that's what we have. We've carried you the correct message, because what we speaking, or what we've prophesied unto you, starting from our apostles on down, is now happening. Nobody was going into these revelation. Nobody was tying the beast to NATO and the EU and America, the whore that sits upon it. These Christians weren't doing that. They supposed to be the avant-gardes of the Holy Bible. All right, the authorities of the scriptures. They didn't call NATO, the EU, all right, the beast system. All right, they didn't go into those things because why? Their doctrine, all right, is according to basically, you have a 501c3 charter. Their doctrine is according to, the curriculum of the government. All right, for them to say America and NATO is the beast that will be destroyed, pretty much it'd be like, once again, them sabotaging themselves. So we, starting from our apostles on down, we were the ones to bring it out and to break that thing down, man. Okay? Because according to Christians, God blessed America. According to Christians, Babylon, America isn't Babylon. A few scholars will say it is, but for the most part, it ain't. Because why? That'll be a treason, man. All right? Which is why we know the persecution is coming. But man, the prophecies have been fulfilled, man. Are being fulfilled, and they're speaking. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. By the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And that vision specifically, for that, this Slacky, that video. Slacky, lost my train of thought there. And I'm gonna get right to the point. Just if you want a full complete breakdown, just type in GMS Revelation 17 breakdown. Okay. But I'm going to get right to the point. Revelation 17 and 15. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth, that's why the brother named it the 304, right? Which is a metaphor for a whore, right? The waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are the peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. So America is that. is that woman that ruleth over these peoples and nations and tongues. All right, as you can see by the way their military might, with their dollar being a global reserve currency. Okay, so they rule and control the people based off the position of power that they're in. It says, in the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. And the 10 horns was originally the original countries, a conglomerate countries of NATO. As you can see here, it's 13 stars. But Spain and Portugal are one. And I believe Spain and Portugal and forget the other two that were basically the same, but it was a total of 10 originally. And you can see here it's 13 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, which those are the 10 horns. All right. Once again, if you want the full and complete breakdown, just search it up, Revelation 17 GMS. But it says, the waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast is NATO, the EU. This is that beast system. Okay, who could come up against this system? All right, a very powerful system, full of Edomites, man. America, all right, and its European counterparts formed that powerhouse, that beast. Okay, that supreme, coalition, man. Who could come up against that? All right. If one of these countries entered into war, you had all these other countries backing them. All right. So it says, but this is a change, a shift. It's as they said here.
Which was met with
they
American dominance coming to an
values.
end. Some believe that what took 80 years to build could be unraveled in just a week. J.D. Vanshaw's recent speech in Munich stirred controversy, with him suggesting that Germany should rethink its historical stance on Nazis and speech. He also stated that Americans and Europeans no longer share the same.
See there? So in just a week, this thing can unravel. This union, man. Okay, which is the most powerful that there has ever been, man. Okay, especially with the modern technology that we now possess. All right, but it says, in the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Because America is that whore that rideth upon that beast that controls it. But it says they shall hate her. Okay, and these are, this is all metaphorically, metaphors, because the beast, when you go into the book of Daniels and you see the 4 different beasts, all right, that was talking about kingdoms, the Syrian Babylonian Empire, okay, the Persian Empire, the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire, all right. Only thing is that America is Rome 2.0, man, reincarnated. So when it's saying the beast, it's talking about this kingdom you see right here, this power structure you see here, man. Okay, so and they're gonna hate her and burn her with fire. So America's own allies is gonna hate them, is gonna shoot missiles upon them. All right, right along with its natural born enemies, Russia, China, Iran, India, North Korea, everyone that possessed those missiles. Just for the Most High, that's the point, for the Most High have put it in their hearts to fulfill his will. So the Most High is in control of these things. So that's why we said the vision is yet for a appointed time. So for years, starting from Apostle to Har on down, we've been telling you that America's own allies is going to destroy them, is going to shoot missiles on them. Breaking down these prophecies. And now you see it. It's speaking. It says, and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. And a woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. And because he saw an actual woman, and this is America, that woman that reigneth over the kings. All right, but it's, you know, it's at its end. Okay, the judgment is set. They're divided, and we gonna be out of here soon, Lord willing, man. This is it, man. Call hello, Yahweh Shem Shai. And like El Tarvin saying, thank Donald Trump, man. This new administration is really accelerating the destruction of America, man, which is within just weeks, a month, you know, its position, you know, on the world stage has declined drastically, fast. This man is getting a job done. And we know the Most High is shortening the days, is putting that spirit on him to move so fast. So call Haloim Lai Yahweh Bashim Yahshai.